People that are hungry are willing to do the things today others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. To have a special life, you have to do special things, and that usually means putting in the work and loving it. No one is going to create the future you want for you. We get one opportunity to come this way. We get one shot. We've got one life to live. Life is too short to make excuses. I want you to close your eyes and visualize your dream. I need you to get out of your comfort zone. If we all woke up ordinary, we'd all start the same. But you've decided you're not going to let events, things, people, or life determine who you become. It's a decision you have to make within yourself. No one else is responsible for that. Stop waiting to feel like it. Stop waiting until you see it. Failure is only permanent if you choose not to get back up. What you do today will determine your future. I'm asking you, what do you see in the future for you? What brought you here today? What caused you to get up? You're closer than you've ever been before. Do me a favor. Those 15 minutes are not worth the rest of your life. It's not easy, but it's worth it. You woke up this morning to chase your dream until you catch it. You're going to have to sacrifice who you used to be. When you want to sleep, you have to wake up. Don't run from difficulty. Run to it. It's always darkest before the dawn. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Give it 120% every day. Every single day is a new beginning. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. It's a new day. A new opportunity. If you get setbacks, embrace them. Every day won't be good for you. Every day won't always go your way. But something is always happening. You have to make it happen for the right reasons. Every day of your life, you must believe in yourself. Every day of your life, you must have enough faith to understand that it's up to you to make a difference. You've got to realize your only competition is yourself. They may be winning on the outside, but if you're losing on the inside, you have to overcome that. Shut down every negative thought that comes into your brain. Each time it pops up, tell yourself no. When it's time, and your brain says 5 more minutes, shut it down and say, we're getting up right now. Use the 5-second rule like Mel Robbins says. You have 5 seconds to act on your impulse or it's gone. So don't wait 5 seconds. Rise and grind. Rise and shine. Rise and climb. Rise and give everything you've got. You might start on the right path, feeling good, running, doing everything you need to do, but it gets harder. Life starts to push back. People start to push back. Everything around you starts to crumble. When you have nothing else left to give, you have to find something else. Turn on that grind switch. Get down dirty and nasty if you must. Do whatever it takes to get what you want. Go out there with everything you've got. It's time to set yourself on fire. Live life with passion and put yourself in a position to do what you want every day. Rise and grind because the mindset of greatness knows adversity breeds resilience. Resilience leads to next level success and brilliance. Wake up. Get up. Give every ounce of your heart and soul. I woke up early and went to bed late. I'm in grind mode. You've got to see the sun in yourself to live in shine mode. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. If you're not where you want to be, it's time to live in redesign mode, refine mode. You were put here to win. Don't be afraid of hard work. Don't be afraid to grind harder. Don't be afraid to sweat. I guarantee you it will change your life. Change how you think, and you'll expand, not shrink. Rise and grind. The mindset of greatness is obsessed with winning and sees the ultimate outcome right from the beginning. If you can't get up and get after it, how do you expect to win? If you can't get up and get after it, how do you expect to reach the next level? If you can't get up and get after it, how do you expect to raise the championship banner of your life? It's time to change your perception. The reality is, you've got to put something in to get something out. You're going to have those bad days, but keep on grinding. You're going to want to quit, but keep on grinding. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very important part of your life. It is a decision you have to make within yourself. No one is responsible for that. When pressure begins to build, called life, know that life is going to bring you ups and downs, mountains and valleys. I'm sure some of you in here have a backstory full of ups and downs, good days and bad days. I bet some of you have a backstory filled with more difficulties, traumas, and things that are hard for others to comprehend. See, pressure can create diamonds, or it can bust a pipe. Pressure is not the problem. Listen, to be honest, the challenges you faced in 2024 and 2023, and what some of you have experienced in the last several years, might not even be the most difficult thing you'll ever face. Maybe for some of you, it's been extremely painful. Maybe you've lost someone close to you, experienced trauma, abuse, or something really painful. But for most of us, 2024 and 2023 won't be the hardest thing we ever face in life. Life is about ups and downs. It's about pressure, insecurities, and challenges. The challenge for you and me is, what will we do with the pressure we're under? Will we allow it to bust the pipe? Or will we step into the uncomfortable, step into our story, and realize that the pressure, challenge, or difficult situation can be turned into something valuable? If we grab hold of the pressure, take control of what we can, which is ourselves, our reactions, and how we respond, that pressure can create something valuable, like a diamond. There are behaviors and habits we develop over time, often unintentionally. It's not that we set out to have negative thought patterns or habits. A lot of times, we're influenced by the people we're around. By exposure, by proximity, we pick up tendencies. I'm sure some of you have friends who say certain phrases, and the next thing you know, you're saying the same thing. Maybe your mom or dad has even said, "You sound just like so-and-so." We catch things from each other. For me, what I caught from my dad as a kid were his coping mechanisms. He put on a fake face, a fake smile, acting like everything was fine on the surface. But when I was alone, looking in the mirror, I was struggling. I was silent. I was screaming. But I was quiet. The truth is, I got to a place where I decided I wasn't going to wait until tomorrow, next semester, next year, or whenever I got released to begin my change. Right there, in the middle of my external discomfort, I made a stand. I realized hard work works. Make good choices and good things happen. There's never a wrong time to do what's right. Hard work and good choices will always create opportunities for your dreams, your plans, and the things you've thrown against the wall to begin to take shape. I found the courage in the middle of an uncomfortable and seemingly hopeless storm to face the thing I was most afraid of, myself. I promise you, transparency and accountability, and realizing that we've got skin in the game, called action, called choices, are key. When you do your best to do the next right thing and treat people the way you want to be treated, doors and opportunities will open, even in the middle of your storm. Don't lose the ability to know that you are a critical thinker. You have the ability to process, think, rationalize, hear data, and make conclusions. It's inside you. Don't settle for anything less than real and authentic. If you want to go somewhere you've never gone, you have to do something you've never done. You have to say something you've never said. You have to go to a place inside you that you've never been before. You're not sentenced to this life, you chose it. I feel like I've tried to hit a different gear because one thing I've realized over the last several years is that the things I take for granted can be taken from me. So now, any moment I get a chance to lecture, communicate, or challenge somebody, maybe to do what I long for people to do for me, I take it. I long not just for others, but for myself, to live a life where I wake up, look in the mirror, and confront myself. I am determined to resolve conflicts within myself. I'm committed to being open and honest about my behaviors, how I operate, and how I use my time, energy, and focus. Let me share something with you. The easiest thing I've ever done was to earn $1 million. The most difficult thing I've ever done was to believe it could happen to me. We all want to do something. We all want to be somebody. We all want to go somewhere. If these things are going to happen, we've got to stop habitually gravitating toward excuses. You've got a destiny to fulfill. You've got a purpose to walk into. You've got tests to pass, dots to connect, rooms to walk in, stages to stand on, and tables to sit at. You've got to put a new mind in yourself. You've got to restructure your thinking. I'm ready to do this for my family. I'm ready to do this for my mother. I'm ready to win for my father. I'm ready to make history and do something nobody ever thought I could do. We mistake comfort for fulfillment. Let me tell you something. Comfort is equivalent to complacency. Accomplishment is about stepping beyond comfort. I choose not to be a common man. It is my right to be uncommon if I can. I seek opportunity, not security. I want to take calculated risks, to dream and build, to fail and succeed. I refuse to live from hand to mouth. I prefer the challenges of life to a guaranteed existence, the thrill of fulfillment to the stale calm of utopia. I will never cower before any master, nor bend to any threat. It's my heritage to stand tall, to travel unafraid, to face the world boldly, and to say, "This I have done." Who doubts you? That's not the problem. The problem is when you doubt you. When you doubt yourself, nothing gets done. When you doubt yourself, every little obstacle turns you back. When you doubt yourself, everything seems harder. Out of everyone who doubts you, you cannot doubt yourself. You've got to believe in you. You've got to believe in your ability. You've got to believe that you can win. We get one opportunity to come this way. We get one shot. We've got one life to live. Life is too short to make excuses. I'm here to talk to the game changers, the change agents, who are willing to confront any part of themselves that isn't speaking to their wildly amazing future. When someone is in love with who they've been called to become, what they've been called to fulfill, and what they've been destined to do, there are no days off. Don't wait another moment. Don't wait another day. Don't wait another minute. It's lonely. It's challenging. It requires discipline and perseverance. It's a mindset. It's not over until I win. People who make excuses are not connected to their destination. They have no end game, no goal. They've allowed themselves to become weak links covered under a blanket of excuses. But I'm just wondering, is there anyone here with a dream? I am ready. Come on, say it with me. I am ready. Let me hear it again. I am ready. Consider this your wake-up call. Most people fail to realize that pain is inevitable. Pain is unavoidable. There is no path in life without pain. Whatever you're going after, whoever you've been destined to become, you cannot have it without pain. You will face challenges, difficulties, and giants. It doesn't matter if you're single, married, a stay-at-home parent, an entrepreneur, working a 9-to-5, an educator, an athlete. Pain is inevitable. If I'm going to hurt like this, if I'm going to bleed like this, if I'm going to cry like this, let me cry because I'm in the best shape of my life. Let me cry because I'm conditioned to weather the uphill battle. Let me cry because I'm building my relationships, my business, and my legacy. Let me cry because it hurts, but there is a reward on the other side of my pain. Let me cry tears because I passed the test, because I gave it everything. I had to choose my hard. Everything in life comes with hardship. Make a decision. At some juncture, you will encounter pain, and the moment you get acquainted with pain and hardship, you realize that no matter what you do, no matter how much you study or plan, you will not be able to avoid a measure of pain. I don't care what it is. Losing weight, adopting a new eating paradigm, starting a new relationship, forming new thoughts, or building new behaviors. It doesn't matter what you're after or what you're looking to become. If you don't go to the gym, it's going to hurt you. If you do go to the gym, it's going to hurt you. Your muscles are going to tear. But on the other side of that pain, there is a reward. There aren't any regrets. You won't regret taking care of your body. On the other side of making those healthy decisions, there is a reward. Discipline. It's the reward of longevity. It's the reward of influence. It's the reward of power. Do you want results? Do you want a reward? Or do you want regrets? The decision is yours. So, choose your heart. Pain is inevitable and unavoidable. Pick your pain. Everybody has a plan until life knocks them out. We weren't ready for the pain. And when the pain came, we didn't process it. Processing pain is a skill set you have to acquire. It's a type of currency. If you want the future, if you want the next level, if you want tomorrow, if you want to manifest something, anything, you're going to have to get acquainted with pain. The pain of discipline, the pain of growth, the pain of learning, the pain of giving, the pain of forgiving. It all hurts. So pick your pain. Choose your hard. At some corner in life, you're going to encounter pain, and you've got to process it well. Hear me when I say this. Pain is unavoidable. It's hard to let go of the past. It's hard to give your time, your talent, and your treasure. It's hard to balance work and life. It's hard to acquire new skills. It's hard to be stagnant. It's hard to be a workhorse. It's hard to be lazy. It's hard to learn how to manage and cultivate relationships. It's hard to learn from your experiences. It's hard to turn your mess into your message. It's all hard. It's hard to hold on. It's hard to let go. But the reward on the other end of many of these hardships is worth it. Choose reward or regret. There is always reward and regret attached to every decision you make. Hold on. Pain ends. Pain has an expiration date, and when that pain ends, another will surface. But you will be strong enough because you endured the current pain well. Everybody wants resurrection, but nobody wants the pain of dying to themselves. There's a pain that hurts you, and there's a pain that changes you. So today, all I want you to do is make a decision. Choose your hard. Rise and grind. You can't lay around until noon every day and expect greatness to come your way. It doesn't work like that. You get out of life exactly what you put into it. Control, alt, delete. Control yourself. Alter your thinking. Delete negativity. It's about manifestation. What have you been destined to become? Wake up. There's always another level. Life is not responsible for how you take care of your own mindset. Life is not responsible for you having a positive attitude. You're not dead. You still have life. Your heart is still beating. The journey must continue. Stop drowning and learn how to swim. Don't blame life because you fall down. Don't blame life because that relationship didn't work out. Don't blame life because that job didn't turn out. It is not life holding you back. You just need to be a little tougher than your circumstances. Stop concerning yourself with things you can't control. What are you made of? What is your DNA? What is your mentality? What are your skill sets? Start writing down the vision. What are your goals? What are your financial goals? What are your relational goals? What are your spiritual goals? Start thinking about these things. You're still alive for a reason. Somebody died today, but you're still here. In this very moment, you have an opportunity. When you take action, when you have dedication, when you show passion, when you put in the work, you can't help but win. Limits exist only in the mind. You will meet challenges. Many things will come at you. There will be times when you want to give up, but you don't have permission to do so. You must carry on the good fight. What good is your greatness if you don't stand on it? How can you hold on to who you really are inside if you let everything else convince you that you're not worthy? You have two options. You can give up or you can get up. This is your day. Get up and beat yourself from yesterday. What are you made of? What is your mentality? What are the skill sets? Come on, start to write down the vision. I need you to rise and grind. Oh, you're not hearing what I'm saying. I said it all starts with your mindset. The true definition of mindset is the driving force in the quest for success and achievement. A mindset that combines discipline, strength, confidence, and ambition is a powerful mindset. Be faithful. Be productive. Put away the destructive mindset. Let the world know that you matter. Believe in every step that you take. I know you've got some doubt. I know you've got some uncertainty. You hate the image you see in the mirror. You hate the way your money looks. You hate how your relationships look. People you've given your all to keep walking out on you. I know you feel stuck in reverse. I know you feel underpaid, undervalued, and overlooked. But listen, this is the day everything changes. Get up, Roger. Get up and get after it. That's what's going to separate you from the pack. You're not scared to get uncomfortable. Rise and grind. Wake up with a renewed spirit. Wake up with renewed passion. You just need to be 1% better than you were yesterday. If you can be 1% better than you were yesterday, you're making progress. I told you, I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock every day. Some days when I wake up, it's 2:45. I look at the clock and say, look, between me and you, we've got an agreement. It's 3 o'clock. It's 2:45 right now. Technically, I've got 15 more minutes. But then I think, if I go back to sleep for those 15 minutes, there's no guarantee I'll wake up at 3 o'clock. If I go back to sleep right now, I might wake up at 4 o'clock, or 5 o'clock, or 6 o'clock. All I have is right now. Are those 15 minutes so sweet that I'm going to push back my dream? That I'm going to push back my goal? Everything I've ever wanted is right there. What is it? What's that one thing you're saying to yourself? I'm going to get this thing done. I'm going to make my dreams become a reality. I need you to do me a huge favor. Not just want to be a beast when you leave this place, but actually be a beast. When you leave this place, get into beast mode and stay in beast mode. You've got one life to live. It's time to get it done. Are you tired of just thinking about it? Are you focused more on the risk than the reward? Are you focused on the pain of the process more than the glory on the other side? You're listening to the wrong people. You're listening to the wrong voices. You're subscribed to the wrong programs of thinking. Stop waiting to feel like it. Stop waiting for the conditions to be perfect. They're never going to be perfect. You're not always going to feel like it. You're not always going to see it. You're not always going to have the resources. You're not always going to have a handout. The question is, how bad do you want this? Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to let go of some things? Are you willing to put in the work? Are you ready to be consistent? Are you tired of this version of yourself? The prize goes to the hardest worker in the room. As an individual, I need you to get your schedule up. I need you to get your life up. I need you to get your words up. I need you to get your heart up. I need you to get your action up. I need you to get to a place where every single thing you do is phenomenal. So the life you want to live becomes the life you can live. You're not putting forth 120%. You're not all in. Let me tell you something. If you get to that point where you do exactly what you say you're going to do, you're going to get to the next level. So let's get started. At the end of the day, you can listen to 1,000,000 motivational speeches, but you're going to have to wake up and make a decision to get it done. If you can hear my voice, if you're tired of where you are, if you're tired of not hitting your targets, if you're tired of not being aimed, intentional, assertive, and consistent, you already have everything you need to get started. Stop waiting for the weather to change in your life. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions. Stop waiting for a handout. Stop waiting for everybody to believe in you, cheer for you, and affirm you. Your dreams are phenomenal. In your dreams, your bank account is phenomenal. The life that you have for yourself is phenomenal. The things that you do, the way that you live, and what you have are phenomenal. But you, as an individual, are average. What I'm challenging you to do is go from average to good, from good to great, and from great to phenomenal. Enough is enough. I'm getting out of this place. I've got stuff to do. I've got assignments to finish. I've got a destiny to fulfill. I am sick and tired. I'm no longer willing to tolerate this place of misery and pain. Everybody's got a dream. Everybody's got a goal. Everybody wants something in life. But many of you right now, your beast mode is idle. Your beast mode is not turned on. When you leave this place, I'm telling you, your life is going to go to a whole other level if you can learn to turn that switch on and keep it on. Everybody's got purpose. Everybody's got a dream. Everybody's got something they have to pass, achieve, or become. But we are generationally programmed to love convenience. The truth of the matter is, it is so convenient to make an excuse. I want to give you just a few things that you can do to help you stop making excuses, to help you stop habitually gravitating to the place called convenience. You've got to stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Rule number 1, kill the comparison game. Well, I don't do it like them. I don't say it like them. I'm not as tall as them. I'm not as strong as them. I don't have the money they have. I don't have the resources they have. Stop it. The reason why you couldn't do it isn't because of your parents. It's not because your coach didn't create the highlight reel for your scholarship. Stop blaming everybody else. When will you look in the mirror and stop comparing yourself to everyone else? We compare ourselves to the way people look. We compare our stories to their stories. We compare our relationships to theirs. Every single day we make these comparisons. It's like a warm blanket pulled over us, covering the underlying issue of fear. The truth is, the reason you haven't done it is that you're afraid. Maybe if you listen to this a couple of times, it will hit you in your gut. Stop making so many excuses. An excuse is nothing but cosmetic. It's makeup. It's a blanket. It's a convenience we habitually gravitate to because it makes us feel better. But the underlying issue, the inflammation, is fear. We're afraid. Be committed to being a champion. Be committed to being a warrior. Be committed to keeping your eyes focused on the prize. This is what you work for. Stay hungry. You've got to trust yourself. You've got to believe in yourself. Run that mile. When you run that mile, run another mile. When you start to feel tired, get into that second and third gear. When you feel like your grip is getting weak, find something else to make it strong again. Don't quit on you. Don't quit on this opportunity. Don't quit on your success. Don't quit on being the best version of yourself. Why are you here? Take a good look at what you see in front of you. Look around. At the end of it all, you must understand that if it goes down, you must make sure you're the last man or woman standing. Standing strong, standing hard, and ready for whatever may come. When somebody is in love with who they've been called to become, what they've been called to fulfill, and what they've been destined to do, there is no day off. There are no light days. I'm not a light switch. You can't turn me off. I can never get turned off. Every single day, I'm giving everything I have. That's how big my dream is. There's no excuse. There's no pain, no dilemma, no speed bumps, and no distraction that can turn me off. I'm not a light switch. You can't turn me off. I want this thing every single day. Let the world see something they've never seen before in you. Let them witness something special, something unique. You're not done yet. Keep going. Keep fighting. Keep pushing. Keep breathing. Understand this is the time, and this time, it's yours. Earn your keep. Earn your victory. When you cross that finish line, look up to the heavens with your hands held high. Take a deep breath, because you made it. If it's important to you, you'll find a way. You won't have to look for excuses. You'll get resourceful. It's not always about the accomplishment, it's about the effort. All right, so watch this. 3 things. Work. What do I mean when I say work on your work? First, you've got to study your work. Are you hearing me? You're going to work every single day, but you're not getting better at it because you're not studying it. Literally, you've got to study your own work. If you play football or basketball, or if you're a teacher, look, if you're a teacher, get yourself a camera and put it in the room. Stop letting the principals study your work. Stop letting the assistant principal or administrators study your work. You should be studying your own work. You should be your own performance coach. You should be looking at what you do, how you do it, when you do it, and why you do it. You should study your work. Second, listen to me. We're taking it to another level. Critique your work. I'm talking about examining it and measuring it. From day to day, from week to week, from month to month, from year to year, I want you to critique your work. I'm my greatest critic. I'm not relying on YouTube comments. I'm not relying on the feedback of others. I'm constantly trying not just to look at my work, not just to study it, but to critique it, evaluate it, and measure it. There's no way you can get to another level if you can't measure your work. You've got to know where you are to know where you're going. So, I need you to critique your work. Third, I need you to reflect on your work. Sometimes you need to just step back from your work. Step back and reflect on it. Really think about it. Think about how you do what you do. Think about all the moves. Step back and reflect. So here's what I need you to do. Study your work, critique your work, and reflect on your work. If you can do this, you're going to go to a whole other level. Stop just going to work. Stop just doing what you've been told to do. I want you to work on your work. Every single day, every single week, every single month, every single year, you should get better at what you do. Stop looking for a promotion. Stop looking for a raise. If you're not going to increase your performance, nothing else around you is going to increase. How bad do you want it? Do you want it as bad as you want to breathe? I hear what you're saying. I don't have any more room for growth. I've done everything. If you're still alive, you've not done everything you could do. If you're still alive, there's room for growth. I understand that I've got to upgrade. Everything I do, every day, every week, every month, every year, has got to get better. For some of you, you're going to work, but whether it's basketball, soccer, sales, or education, if you're the same teacher this year as you were last year, that's a problem. I need increased performance. Once you increase your performance, everything else increases. Here's the problem. This isn't for the weekend. It's about commitment. If you want to succeed, you can't play around. There's no middle ground. You're either here or there. When you want something bad, you can't count the cost. If you count the cost, you might see how much it's going to cost, and you might quit. You might give up. You've got to go in knowing, I don't count the cost. I'll do as many push-ups as it takes, as many sit-ups as it takes, as many reps as it takes. I'll study as long as it takes. I'll pay whatever the price is. Why? Because if I start counting the cost, I might quit. I might give up. I might surrender. Don't count the cost. You don't count how many breaths you take. You don't count the cost on this one. I'll give you two names, LeBron James and Dirk Nowitzki. Both won a championship. Dirk won his championship. And listen to me closely, Dirk got the trophy. Dirk went to the club with the trophy. But if you look at Dirk a year after the championship, what do you see? Absolutely nothing. If you look at his assists, rebounds, scoring, everything, he went down. Ever since he won the championship, he's literally been going down. Now look at LeBron James. LeBron won a title, but if you study LeBron, everything went up. His assists went up, his scoring went up, his defense went up, his shooting percentage went up, everything has gone up. If you want more money, if you want a promotion, if you want to leave a legacy, you've got to increase. You can't stay where you are and think things around you are going to grow. If you keep doing what you've always done, good or bad, you'll keep getting what you've always got. You just do what you've got to do on this one, and then you look back when it's all over, and you see the rewards. You look back and see the accomplishments. You don't count it. You just look back and see that you succeeded. If you give me increased performance, hear me. Increased performance is going to increase your pay. Increased performance is going to increase your responsibility. Nobody is going to give you more responsibility if you can't handle the responsibility that you already have. The future is very expensive. I don't know what it is that you want to do, but everybody's got something they want to do. Everybody's got something they want to become. Everybody's got somewhere they believe they've been destined to go. Oftentimes we don't hit these targets because we're not considering the cost. Let me share a few things you need to start sacrificing right now. Number one, your time. You've got to get used to sacrificing your time if you're going to achieve it, if you're going to become it, if you're going to go somewhere. You're going to have to learn how to sacrifice your time. You can't have the future if you don't know how to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, or 5 o'clock in the morning. You can't have the future. You will not be able to manifest if you're sleeping when the world sleeps. You've got to learn how to get up when everybody else is sleeping. You only have 24 hours in a day. You've got to learn to manage the time that is given to you. This means you can't binge watch your favorite TV show every day. This means you can't be on social media every day. This means you can't do whatever you want all day and think you're going to manifest, become this person, and achieve this feat. It's not going to happen. Number two, comfort. I need you to get out of your comfort zone. If you're going to be successful, if you're going to achieve it, if you're going to become it, you've got to break out of your comfort zone. Some of you have financial goals, relational goals, or health goals, but you're comfortable. You're comfortable in the current toxic relationship you're in. You're comfortable being overweight. But I'm just wondering if there's anybody listening to me who's just flat out tired of being comfortable. Number three, past versions of yourself. There's an irritation, an anguish, and a pain that we all carry when we show up in a new season as the old version of ourselves. Every season requires a new version of you. Another version of discipline, focus, and intentionality. You've got to sacrifice the old you. I know you keep celebrating small wins, what you accomplished 5 years ago, 2 years ago, or in high school. But I need you to find a mirror. I need you to say goodbye to the old version of yourself. In the next 3 to 6 months, you're going to make yourself proud. The next thing that's got to go is fear, pride, and ego. For many of us, fear is disguised as rationality and practicality. Fear is disguised as a planning agent. I'm just planning out the process. I'm just going to wait. I'm just walking myself through everything and processing everything. Fear cloaks itself as process. I'm talking to you. I need you to find a mirror, bind up the spirit of fear, and tell yourself, I am not afraid. If you were to ask me what I fear, I don't fear starting. I fear never starting. I fear sleeping on my potential. I'm terrified of not manifesting and becoming the version of myself I was destined to be. The next thing you're going to have to sacrifice is your vice. Now listen, I don't know what your vice is. If you're trying to lose weight, your vice could be ice cream, chips, cupcakes, or cookies. If you're trying to be financially fit, your vice could be splurging on clothes, entertainment, food, or recreation. Sometimes you're going to have to surrender that month, that quarter, or even that year. It takes a lifetime of discipline. Can you surrender what you have possessed? Can you surrender what is possessing you? Some of you are possessed by social media. It's no longer a servant, it's a master. Social media is a beautiful servant, but it is a terrible master. Can you surrender social media? Can you surrender your time? Can you surrender yourself? Can you surrender your mind? Can you surrender your will? Can you stop choosing what's killing you? If you're going to achieve it, if you're going to manifest it, if you're going to do this thing, then you're going to need some stamina. Come on, believe it. You've got to start speaking that stamina over your life, speaking that endurance over your life. Believe it. If you're going to be extraordinary, you can't make ordinary sacrifices. There are levels to sacrifice. There are sacrifices that everybody makes, sacrifices in every season of our lives. And then there are some extraordinary sacrifices. You can't have the future if you can't surrender something that's no longer serving you. You cannot manifest, you cannot become the next version of yourself, and you cannot experience a higher quality of life unless you sacrifice. There are some things that you love too much. There are some people you've kept in your life. They are toxic, they add no value, and they are no longer serving your vision. It's time for the next version of yourself. Snap out of it. This version of you is not going to carry you into this next season. You're going to have to sacrifice who you used to be and be intentional about bringing forth positive transformation in your life. Your future self will thank you. Imagine what your life would look like if you decided that you will not stay stuck. Imagine what your life would look like if you decided that you refuse to give up. I need the present-day version of you to invest in your dreams. Because if you grind now, you, my friend, will shine later. No, it's not going to be easy. I'm not going to tell you that lie. There will be a lot of days when you want to quit. There will be days when you trip, slip, and fall, and you'll have to muster up the energy to get yourself back up. But what you can never do is accept losing. You know the mindset. You know the mantra. You never lose. You only learn. I promise you, all of the hard work you're putting in today will pay off. We've got to learn how to execute the day. Give us this day. We've got to learn how to execute the day. Conquer the day. What is it that you can do today to get closer to the fulfillment of that future? To get closer to the manifestation of the future? A few years from now, will you be living the life you've envisioned? Or will you be frustrated and disappointed because you set goals but didn't take them seriously? Don't negotiate with yourself when it comes to following through on the commitments you've made. Your future self needs you to have the courage to keep going when you face an intimidating challenge. Sometimes, you have to extend your hand and hope you're in a circle where someone will extend a hand back, because you can't always do it by yourself. Sometimes you've got to ask the right questions. Sometimes you've got to be soaring with the right eagles, and they can pull you along until you get yourself into the right mindset. We've also got to be kind, not only to others throughout our process, but also to ourselves. The problem with many of us is that we're not kind to ourselves. Be kind to yourself. You can be assertive, direct, and firm, but you can also have a little empathy and kindness, not only toward others, but toward yourself. The truth of the matter is, you're not always going to feel like doing what you were designed to do. We've got to condition ourselves for the stretch with gratitude. We're going to need that coupled with patience. The future takes time to manifest. You're going to have to acquire a different set of skills, a different work mentality. It's going to require you to become a different version of yourself. Remember why you're doing what you're doing. It may be difficult, cumbersome, and even seem impossible. It's difficult, but I'm determined. You push through the pain and get back up each and every time. I need you to believe, in your heart of hearts, that you cannot be broken. You are an unbreakable force, and everything that you're doing right now will eventually pay off in the long run. You've got to believe that. You've got to know that. Just look around. All of the people you see shining, they're only shining because of consistent, relentless grinding. Your daily decisions, your habits, your programming, the way you think, the way you talk, the way you walk, all of it. Blood, sweat, tears, sacrifice, the people you've had to let go, the sleep you've had to lose, the multiple jobs you've had to work, the hours on end of studying, beating on your craft every single day. It's not easy, but it's worth it. There will be nights when you cry yourself to sleep. There will be times when you want to throw in the towel, but if you keep going, your future self will thank you. If you can hear your future self talking to you now, the future you would say, "Thank you for not giving up." Turn your haters into your motivators, and never let anybody else's opinion be bigger than your own. Understand, the struggles you go through are helping you get to your destiny. The adversity and hills you have to run, the mountains you have to climb, they are taking you to greatness. So I'm telling you, don't run from the adversity. Don't run from the problem. Because if you don't face it, you can't become it. It's going to make you stronger. It's going to make you better. Because you're overcoming the sour taste of now to get to the sweet taste of later. Blessings seem to find you because the universe conspires to make sure everything falls into place. You've got so much heart, passion, and desire. The fire keeps burning, but at times, it starts to fizzle. then you remember you owe it to your future self, and that gas turns that fizzle into a system. You want to leave a legacy and contribute to the greater good. So for now, it's about the uncomfortable discipline and sacrifice, because the cash out in the future means today you've got to pay the price. That means when your friends ask, "Can you go?" your heart wants to say yes, but your willpower says no. You've got to be locked in and stay woke. The vultures will hate. You tried to give them vision, but they never put on the right frames. Their sight was blurry. Their grades reflected it. And now they want to throw shade at you. But your shield deflected it. You tell them, "Winning and progress over here. Please eliminate the negative vibe." It's time to remove them from your circle and find yourself a positive tribe. Misery loves company, but that misery cannot have any of your companionship. Everybody on your team is working as a unit to go back and win the championship. You owe it to your future self to make money moves, because time waits for no one. Whether you succeed or fail, it will pass soon. Walk with character and integrity, so your reflection in the mirror is who you want to see. Your future self is counting on your current self to set the tone and ensure your future is not only bright, but powerful and strong. Your future self is counting on your current self to never take shortcuts and never lack integrity. The day will come for you to walk with character and clarity. Greatness is your destiny, but at times, you must reboot your mental computer. Every step you take today matters. This is a great day to win.